Alright, so guys, let's get straight into the video. A Muslim woman in Germany buys a protein bar and gets mad when she finds out it's not halal after she ate it. She later goes on to say that that's one of the reasons why I hate Germany and I wish I were in a Muslim country. Alright, so like I've been highlighting in my previous videos, the West are so tolerant that it will destroy them eventually from people who think like this. I'm going to play the video for you shortly, but let me just talk a little bit about that. You know, we've seen over these past couple of years that the pro-Palestine rally in the West has been crazy. And a woman tried to raise a Palestinian flag in Saudi Arabia, in Mecca, and officials were upon her so fast and they yanked that flag out of her hand and told her, don't ever do that again. They're not even having it in Saudi Arabia. But in the West, they can parade around the streets, they can be everywhere with the Palestinian flag, they can spread hate, they can walk around. Just a few weeks ago, a guy was walking around with the Islamic State flag in central London near Trafalgar Square. So they're literally doing all of this, and again, no accountability on their behalf. No one is going to tell them otherwise. They can carry that out. And of course in Germany as well, which the video we're going to watch shortly is based. We've been seeing a lot of pro-Palestinian rallies there, and we've been seeing a lot of attacks on the German people. And actually last year, December, that was where the car plowed through a crowd of people in the Christmas market, and people unfortunately lost their lives. So Germany was going crazy. So yeah, Germany's having a real problem right now, and I don't know what's going on in Germany, but with the mentality which I'm going to show you shortly, of this woman that is super entitled to be in Germany. And Germany are no doubt giving her housing, Germany are no doubt giving her funding, Germany are no doubt giving her education, Germany are no doubt giving her healthcare. So much she's benefiting from Germany, but she throws all of that in the bin because a protein bar is not halal. And the crazy thing about it is, in Germany, there's a lot of Muslim stores. And there's a lot of Turkish people in Germany, I know that. So she could have found a halal protein bar. You know, this isn't Germany's fault, this is your fault. Or you could have gone online, but you just want a reason to complain. And look, it's just anti-West mindset. They're just people that are against the West, and anything will just gear them up and get them angry at the West, and that's simply it. West has been accommodating. Germany has said, come in, we'll house you and do everything for you, and this is what you're saying, and this is how you're repaying Germany, which is a shame. But these Western governments, I don't know what they're doing. This globalist policy is an absolute mess, and I dread to think how Europe will look in the next couple of decades. But anyway guys, let's get straight into this video.
Ich habe gerade in meiner Story diesen Proteinriegel gepostet. Den habe ich mir gerade auf die Schnelle bei DM gekauft. Und eine Schwester hat mir geschrieben, dass der nicht halal ist. Und ich kann nicht mehr. Wie kann es sein, dass sowas, Leute, das holt man sich für den schnellen Hunger, wenn man einkaufen war und noch länger nach Hause braucht. Und man möchte einfach etwas im Magen haben. Ich habe noch nicht geguckt. Wir gucken jetzt zusammen. Ich kann essen dürfen, wenn wir irgendwas tun, das wir nicht essen dürfen. Ich kann das alles nicht mehr wirklich. Kollagenpeptide vom Rind. Das ist auch so einer der Gründe, wieso ich echt gerne auswandern würde in ein muslimisches Land, weil ich keine Zeit, keine Kraft und keine Lust mehr habe, jedes Mal zu lesen, ob ich das essen darf oder nicht. Ich weiß, heutzutage gibt es super viele Alternativen, aber das ändert nichts an der Tatsache, dass alles andere halt mega aufhält. Und ich hätte nie gedacht, dass hier irgendwas in die Richtung drin sein könnte. Es gibt durchaus Geschwister, die sagen, das ist unproblematisch. Für mich, wenn hier steht Kollagenpeptide vom Rind, aber es ist kein Halal-Logo drauf, dann esse ich das nicht, weil ich weiß ja nicht, wie das Rind gestorben ist. Echt sad. Also an alle meine muslimischen Geschwister, die strikt darauf achten, sich halal zu ernähren und auch nur mit Halal-Siegel und Co. Diesen Riegel von ESN, den solltet ihr nicht kaufen. Und alle, die nicht drauf achten, der ist echt gut, also holt euch den.
things I cannot do at an amusement park. Let go. As a Muslim woman, amusement parks can be a struggle because, as you know, amusement parks have rides. Rides are roller coasters, and roller coasters are fast. And winds don't agree with my headscarf because they always tend to fly off. So there are things that I won't do when I go to amusement parks. Let's talk about it. Wear my headscarf the way I'm wearing right now. This is not a good style to wear on a roller coaster. Nothing is pinned up. Nothing is doing anything. So many times my hijab almost flew off.
How do you keep it from falling off?
I was holding on to this for my dear life. Wear a dress. I used to wear dresses on roller coasters and it just didn't work because the seatbelt would have to come up and I'd have to lift my dress up. Play carnival games. There's actually a difference of opinion on it. Some scholars say that it's considered gambling.
Is that why you're not playing?
Nah, I just don't win at this. Sit next to a guy.
How do you avoid that?
I sit next to you.
What if I'm not there?
Then I don't go. Eat ice cream.
Why? Is that not allowed for you?
Nah, it's just too messy in a face veil. Single rider's line for obvious reason because I can only sit beside certain people. Whenever I go on a ride, I have to make sure that I take my family member or my husband with me.
Eating because finding halal food is not easy.
Get a caricature of myself because we follow the opinion that we can't draw faces, so this would be a no-no.
But you look better like that.
Hey, take pictures with fans.
Of course we can. Hi. I don't know what they are doing. وريهم. خير إن شاء الله. خليها تكميل ثم أروح إن شاء الله. I will go إن شاء الله recite some Quran. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون. جزاكم الله خير. إخوة مسلمون.
أنا مسلم الحمد لله.
الحمد لله نحن في روم برودرز في ميلان نقرأ القرآن. We recite القرآن الحمد لله.
So guys, just to conclude, the first woman, like I stated previously at the beginning, she's simply just ungrateful and she's just angry at the West. She's just angry at Germany. Let's just be honest. That's number one. Number two, the woman that was in a theme park. Look, let's just be honest. She was making that video because she wants adjustments. So she was talking about halal food. She was talking about how, you know, her hijab's going to be flying off. So she has to pin it. And what adjustments can they make? You know, this is the West. This is the Western way of life. You know, if you want to come here and adhere to, and again, this is why a lot of people say that just multiculturalism it simply just can't work because, you know, the West have a way of doing things and people are coming over and they're just trying to change things. Whether it be politically, you know, they want their own Sharia courts, whether that be amusement parks, you know, we want adjustments being made to suit our needs. This is the West. This is how things are done here. You know, if you want that, then the Middle East, North Africa is there. Parts of Asia are there. Muslim places are there that you can go and you can be very, very happy. You know, in the West, this is just the way life is. You know, so yeah. So she was making that video, in my opinion, with ill intentions because she wanted the amusement park to see that and make adjustments and say, oh, sorry, let's try and change things around for you. And that's not how things should be. You know, this is the West and this is how life is. If you want to come here, you know what you're going to expect. Christians in their wildest dreams will never go, you know, to the Middle East, North Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, Asia, and start saying and demanding, making a list of demands for what they want, because they know very quickly they'll be shut out. You know, so in Muslim nations, actually, Christians, they have to actually pray in their head or at home. You know, they can't even, there's places where, listen, you can't even go to a church or do it publicly. You need to be secluded when you pray and worship. So yeah. And again, that's just the West being super, super tolerant to a fault. And the last guy, he's just a fool, in my opinion. You know, you're in Italy, I believe, and you're literally just there. And you're reciting, I believe he's reciting an Islamic prayer or song. And it's just no respect. It's no respect. But, you know, why would you respect, you know, the West when the governments are just allowing this to happen? They're not cracking down on this, which is a huge shame. I'd love to see them crack down on this and they stop ridiculing Christianity this festive season. and the West, you know. So yeah. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.